Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. Proverbs 12:25. Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression. With this, you can see what an important word for you to know. Because those who live anxiously are very eager, with a great expectation to reach something, to acquire something or a result. Obviously, this person needs strength. But on the contrary of strength, the person who has anxiety in the heart is depressed. In other words, getting what they want is even more challenging. Anxiety is against productivity. The more anxious you get, the more difficult it is to achieve what you long for. Pay attention, because we are living in a world of anxiety where people no longer have patience for anything. They don't have trust on waiting. They can manage anxiety for something while doing something and waiting for what they want. No. They indulge in anxiety and get overwhelmed by procedures, steps, people, and as a result, they get hurt. So you, who have been living anxiously, now you understand why you're so down, so lost, because this anxiety drains you, is stealing from you your energies, because anxiety in the heart of man causes them to be depressed. But I have good news. The verse goes on, the proverb goes on, but a good word makes it glad. What is anxiety if not words, evil words, bad words that provoke negative feelings in us? Anxiety usually begins with the bad news that the person receives, information that came to them that promotes in them feelings of anxiety. So bad words and negative words promotes anxiety. But the good word makes the person overcome this anxiety. So if they want to overcome anxiety, what should they do? You who want to overcome anxiety, what should you do? So many recommend you must breathe, count to 10, take some medication for anxiety, walk, go to the gym. There's so many advices. Listen to a nice song, take a shower. People have different ways on dealing with anxiety. But look at the cure for anxiety that the Word of God gives us, which is to tune into the Word of God. When we tune into the good Word of God, then this Word calms us down. It brings us trust, rest. It leads us to rest amid tribulation, amid chaos, because the Word of God is God Himself. So it comes in us and it scares away the feelings of anxiety, worries, and strengthen us like a vitamin. So those who want to overcome anxiety, they need to reduce the information that causes anxiety to be, and to increase your connection with the Word. Look, if you cannot stop anxiety. At least, use your anxiety to your advantage. Look what the psalmist said on Psalm 130. Look what he said. I wait for the Lord. My soul waits, and in His word I do hope. My soul waits for the Lord. Look at the good use of anxiety. My soul waits for the Lord more than those who watch for the morning. What a wonderful comparison, an interesting one, because it is true, the guard, the watchman, the sentinel, the security guard who guards some property, some asset during the night, they know that at night the danger is greater. So they can't wait for the morning. But the psalmist says, my soul waits for the Lord more than those who watch for the morning. Yes, more than those who watch for the morning. Well, use your anxiety to desire God, for the presence of God, for Him. Because you may ask, so if I'm anxious for God, isn't that bad? No. To yearn for God's word, God's presence, will never take too long, because to yearn for God's presence, you will be quickly satisfied and answered, because God doesn't let anybody be longing for Him for a long time. If He sees someone thirsty for Him, He will satisfy the person's expectation, because He knows that if the person has His presence, then they will calm down, their soul will calm down, and they will learn that so many other things that they were anxious about were unimportant. So God's presence will calm them down and will give them dominion, the control that nothing else in life can provide. You see anxious people who think like this. They're so anxious for having something. When I travel, and then I'll fulfill my dream. And then they travel, and when they come back, they're still empty, not satisfied. Or when I buy that car, when I buy that clothes, when I get married, and then I will be happy. They reach that, and the result is the same emptiness and the same anxiety. So they are not satisfied. So the person is lost. They have the illusion that what they want so much will supply their happiness, and you will not. The rich people can tell you that. How many rich, powerful, famous people already spoke about this, that not all their money and wealth brought them happiness. That's why God does not let those who are waiting for Him waiting for long, because He knows that His presence is what will supply the person, and they will no longer be anxious. They will stop having this emptiness, this restlessness for things and people. So use your anxiety to wait for God, to seek for Him. If you don't do that, you will remain depressed and weak, and will keep on pushing away what you want from you. But turn your anxiety to knowing God, and quickly you will find what will really fill your heart and your need. Seek the Word of God. If you want to overcome anxiety, stay away from people who feed, who excite your anxiety. Stop bringing before your eyes information that promotes anxiety. Bring into your ears information that promotes your anxious spirit. Sever, cut off these informations from your ears, from your eyes, and start to seek the Word of God. As the psalm goes on saying, I wait for the Lord, my soul waits, and in His Word I do hope. Bring to you the Word. The Word will strengthen you, will help you. And when you least realize, anxiety will be something of your past that will never again disturb you, and you will live in a different life dimension, the peace dimension of security, of certainty, that the one who has all in his hands is in control of your life. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.